everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I install and blend my clip-in hair extensions. For those of you that don't know, I have extremely short hair. My hair is only about this long. You can kind of see some of them like hanging down here. I get the question all the time on how I blend such long extensions into my short hair without seeing them at all. So today I'm just going to be sharing with you a little bit of my tips and tricks on how I do that. With my hair being so short and blunt, it's actually the hardest hair to blend into extensions. So if you have a little bit longer hair, it's actually going to make it easier for you. So don't worry about that. I'm going to be answering a lot of those questions today and giving you some of my secret tips and tricks on how I blend my extensions and how I kind of hide my natural hair so that you can't see it. When you look up close, you can't even tell where my natural hair ends and where the extensions begin. If you want to learn how I blend my long extensions into my short hair, then just keep on watching. Okay everyone, so I am getting ready to put my extensions in. This is the before. I just colored my hair and I kind of like straightened it a little bit, just on the ends mostly, just to like get any frizz or anything out of the hair. So these are my extensions. I just styled them, which I will be doing a video in the future about basically how I wash them and how I style them, because since my hair is so short, I like to style them before I put them in my hair, because I don't like to do any type of texture or style in my natural hair because I feel like it shows through more. If I have it more straight like this with like a little bit of the natural texture, it blends a lot better. So I'm starting out with clean dry hair. Actually it doesn't even have to be clean. I do this when my hair's extremely dirty. So a little backstory on my specific extensions that I have. I made these myself because I do have a really small head, so I don't like the ones that come with the clips already on them. I feel like sometimes they make them too long and so they don't fit in my head, and I knew that with how short and blunt my hair is, that I would need a lot of hair to blend. So this is a lot of hair right here that's in my hands. I have about 2.5 to 3 sets of extensions that I've kind of put together and mixed and matched. So I will be doing a video over that as well. It's basically how to make your own extensions and how I made mine. So I'm going to start out by sectioning a section on the very bottom of my hair. So I'm leaving just a little bit on the very bottom. I like to start pretty down low, just because I feel like sometimes if you start too high, but you can see a little bit of like a gap between where that first extension is, and it doesn't look very natural. So then I go ahead and take a teasing comb or just a regular comb like this, something that's just going to be able to tease the hair, and I just tease that a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these small little hair ties that I get from Sally's. These are literally $2 for a pack of 450, so they're literally $2. So then I take this tiny hair down here and I put it into a little tiny ponytail and kind of loop it like that. So by doing this, it just hides that bottom layer so that you can't see your real hair poking through. Now, if you have a little bit of a longer hair that's going to blend better with the extensions, you don't necessarily have to do this part. But because my hair is so short, I feel like I need to use all of the help I can get to help blend. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take one bobby pin and just kind of bobby pin that loop down so that it's not sticking out through the hair. My very bottom one, I always like to start with a 2-clip weft, and before I put my extensions in, I always like to brush them through one time. And again, this one has 2 clips right here, so I'm gonna spin around so you can see. Just clip that in and clip that. So now you can see from the side, it looks like it's just growing out of my hair. If I lift it up, it doesn't look like there's a gap. So now we're going to section the next section, which we are going to go right above that last one. Just maybe like leaving maybe like 1 inch of hair in between. Clipping that up and doing the same thing. Taking another 2-clip weft. So now that we've got our 2 bottom ones in, we are going to move on to the 3-clip wefts. So I'm going to go ahead and go right kind of above where my ears are and section that all the way back. A little bit higher than that last one that we placed. We're going to have a lot of hair in these 3-clip wefts that's laying on top. So here's my 3-clip weft. I'm gonna brush through it again. Now I'm gonna go ahead and right next to where that one stopped, I'm gonna place one clip weft. One of the biggest things that I notice with people in extensions is a lot of times the front and the back of the hair, there's a gap, which makes it really noticeable. So I'm gonna do 2 1-clip wefts, and I'm just doing that as close to that other extension as I can. So now we're gonna go above that 3-clip weft that we just placed, and I'm gonna try and go as high as I can without feeling like I'm gonna be showing the wefts through the top, which a lot of times my hair hides well, especially since it's so dark. If it doesn't, then I can just go ahead and like tease my hair on top and it hides. Now I only have 2 3-clip wefts because again, I don't really like the really long ones because I feel like they're just really hard to blend or to fit in the hair, I mean. And you want to make sure too when you put these in that they're sitting really comfortably, because a lot of times when I'm wearing my extensions, I'm wearing them for a long period of time. So if they aren't comfortable, they're going to really start to bug me. I'm going to go ahead and start on this side. So I'm starting pretty low on top of my ear. You want to make sure after you clip all of these in that they're really tight and secure. I'm going to do another 2-clip weft. Oh. Just look how well these are blending already, okay? I'm going to do 2 rows. I'm going to do another individual here. Okay, so now on the top part, I kind of like to part it diagonally so that it falls more forward towards my face. You do want to make sure that you don't put it too close to the top. You want to make sure you have enough hair in between to kind of cover that. I'm going to do one back here. This one is also at an angle, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to stop on this side for now. Move on to the other side. Again, we're starting really low. I'm going to start a little higher on this side actually because my part, so there's a little bit more hair. And I actually forgot that I have 2 more number 2s, so I'm gonna have 2 extras. So I'm gonna add another one just right on top of that one that I just placed, and then we'll add another one back on this side. I don't know how I forgot about that. I honestly haven't put my extensions in like a week, so I guess I'm just feeling a little rusty. And now we're going to add the 2 diagonal ones. I think we're going to have 1 extra individual, so I think I'm going to put 3 on top because this side actually blends really well and I'm even missing a whole number 2. So this one I'm going to do a little bit closer to that one than I did on the other side because we're going to be doing a 3rd one. And my last individual extension. And as you can see, you literally can't see my real hair. So I am going to add another one to this side. Let's see where we have room. I don't even know. Here we go. Here we go. It's going to be a little bit hard to add since I already have extensions on top of it. And my last extension. So now that I have all the hair in, as you can tell, they already blend pretty well, but they aren't perfect. So I'm going to show you now some of my extra tips to help them blend once you get them in. It's not really about how you place them. Like, obviously, as long as you have enough hair, then you can really just like place them wherever. And if your hair isn't as short as mine, this is just going to be easier for you, honestly. So it blends pretty well. But when I lift up this, I can see all of this natural hair hanging down. So I like to lift up the whole side of this hair and let all of it fall down. I'm gonna take all of this hair right here, kind of tuck it behind my ear, twist it, and I'm gonna bobby pin it underneath of my hair. I just like to put 2 bobby pins to make sure that it's completely secure. So now you can see when I lift my hair up, it just looks all like the extension hair. And also, if you ever like flip your hair like this, you won't have those little short hairs like peeking through where people are like, oh, I can see that. So now on this side, doing the same thing. And I kind of like shake it a little bit for them to like fall. So can you see all these hairs? So this is all my real hair. So you can obviously see that, which we don't want. So I like to leave a little piece, like some pieces in the front, but the rest, it's getting clipped back. And this is another area where you want to make sure that it's comfortable, because these bobby pins back here will pull your hair. So if they're not comfortable and you're going to be wearing your hair like this for a long period of time, I would suggest to make sure that they're comfortable, because those are really going to start to bother you. Alrighty, so now is the point where if you have any clips on the top that are showing through, I have a little bit there, but I don't really feel like teasing my hair today, so I'm just gonna brush it over. And like, you literally cannot see where my extensions and where my hair end. So I'll show you the back. Some days, if I have a lot of like this, see this chunk right here that's like hanging down? I'm gonna take my curling iron, just do a light flip on the ends so that it goes right into the hair. So it looks way more natural. I'm gonna do just like one on this side too. And I have some other hairstyles that I will show you in another video where you can manipulate the extensions or put them in different directions or different ways to do different hairstyles. One of my favorite hairstyles to do with the extensions, I actually wore in my last video, which is the half up, half down, so I'll show you how to do that. But this is just the regular straight down. You stand up so you can kind of see. This is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments. There's like 5 other different videos that have to do with things that I did in this video that I'm planning on making. So if I mentioned that in this video, just leave another comment if it is something you want to see. Oh god. Got lipstick all over my hair. It's okay. Thank you so much for watching. Like, follow, and subscribe, and turn on my notifications if you want to get notified each time I post a new video. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.